What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, we are finally going to be reviewing the new gold ball, the Obsession Tour Pearl. Now, I've never thrown any of the Obsessions or the Obsession Tour, but this is one of the balls that a lot of the staffers from Hammer and the Brands of Brunswick told me that this is a ball that I absolutely need to add into my bag. So if you guys like this video and you want to see more videos from a multitude of different brands, the easiest way to support the channel and a free way to support the channel is to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date every single time I drop a new video. And if you like this jersey or any of the jerseys you see in my videos, you can go to coolwick.com and use my promo code MOTIVBLUE10. That'll get you 10% off your entire order. So let's get into the tech of this Obsession Tour Pearl. So according to Hammer's website, it's in the high performance category. The color is obviously gold. The core is the Obsession Tour core, which in 15 pounds has an RG of 2.46, which is very low, a differential of 0.34, which is kind of medium-ish, and then an intermediate differential of 0.13. So it's not a big asymmetrical core at all. It's more of a medium of the road, get into a roll kind of early, but then the cover is going to make it shape. The cover is called the Tour V2 Pearl that comes out of box at a 500, 1,000, 1,500 Crown Factory compound. So it's basically 1,500 polish, and I'm very excited to take this on in the lanes. It has the carbon fiber outer core, dot technology. The layout, as usual, is my asymmetrical layout, which is 45 by 4.5 by 45. And I do that so that when you go back and see another video that's another asymmetrical ball, like say the RSTX2, you have something to compare it to because the layouts are the same. Down below in the description, I have a link where you can order your very own Obsession Tour Pearl if you like what you're seeing. That is the absolute best way to support the channel. That way Bowler Smart knows who sent you when you went to go order this ball. Another link in my description is to my Patreon, where I invite each and every one of you to come out and join. I'm turning that into a pretty unbelievable bowling community. We talk bowling all the time, arsenal building, stuff like that. The link is in the description. I invite you to go check it out. I'm gonna take you guys out of the lanes now so we can see if the hype is real behind this Obsession Tour Pearl. I'll see you guys on the lanes. So you guys ever buy a bowling ball, go to the pro shop, buy a ball, drill it, throw it, and a couple shots in, you know that you're gonna love that bowling ball? That's exactly what I feel with this Obsession Tour Pearl. It lets me play a part of the lane on the fresh that I love to play, which is on the straight. I think I struck 4 times and 4-pinned once. That's a pretty good first impression of a bowling ball. I like bowling balls that'll allow me to play a little bit straighter, that'll read the middle part of the lane and still create shape. Now, this ball is not angular by any stretch of the imagination, at least for me from this part of the lane, but it's very continuous. It's unlike anything I've ever thrown. Like, the closest thing I could think of is, like, imagine if there was a Pearl version of like a Venom recoil, is the kind of shape that I'm seeing on the lane. And I really like what I'm seeing. So because the differential isn't so huge, I'm not gonna make huge moves on the lanes. I'm gonna stay around this part of the zone, at least for the beginning part of the video, and then I'll move a little left throughout. But I'll see you guys back on the lanes. Oh. All right, so here's my hot take on the Obsession Tour Pearl. 10 shots in, it's my favorite Brands of Brunswick ball that I've thrown since becoming a free agent. I like it more than the Purple Hammer, more than the Informer, way more than the Infamous. And then the Power Torque, it's funny because I really, really loved the Power Torque, but because it comes out of the box sanded, it transitions the lanes a little quick for my liking, and this one being a pearl that comes polished doesn't transition the lanes as much or as fast. And most of the bowling, like I would say like 99% of what I bowl is league or filming these videos, which is always on a house shot. So because of that, I really like this ball. This is gonna be in the bag for league 100% because of that. It lets me play the part of the lane that I like. It's not gonna transition the lanes as fast. And then because it is a pearl, as the lanes break down, I'll be able to get left and create a little bit of shape. Now, I don't know how much shape this ball or this cover is gonna allow me to play, but I am loving what I am seeing. So I'm just gonna move like another 3 left and just create a little bit more shape. But overall, guys, you're gonna wanna add this one to the bag. Oh, lucky, lucky, lucky. So after that first shot, after I moved left and it kind of went light, I was like, oh, okay, there's the differential. There's where it's gonna start to get out of play. And then all of a sudden it just like came to life. And actually it's looking a little bit even better and better as I'm moving left. What I am seeing though is that as I move left, I feel like I have to be a little bit more accurate and make even better shots the further left I get, because the lanes just aren't developed enough for me to really get left and create some shape. But throughout this video, like I said, I will continue to move left. But overall, guys, this is a gem of a bowling ball, and I really, really like what I am seeing. And I hope you guys see it too. So, back on the lanes. Oh, yeah. Oh boy. You want a part-time job pressing the start button? So this bowling ball is on borderline like hilarious at this point. The further left I'm getting, the better it's looking throughout this session, which is typically not something that we see. Typically, when a ball's really good from straight, doesn't look that good as we move in. And then vice versa, when a ball's very good from in, it's usually not very good from straight. This seems like, at least, you know, with the 20 shots that were into this video, this seems like it's one of those balls that's very versatile. And for those of you who have been following this channel for a long time, and for those of you who have been following me for a long time, thank you. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. And if you're new to this channel, one of the things that I talk about the most in almost every single video is versatility. I have so many bowling balls at home. I mean, so many. Drilled, undrilled, balls that I'll never throw again, balls that are in my bag all the time. And the only thing that keeps a ball in my bag for the long term is the versatility. And this ball is screaming versatility, which is a really good thing. I almost wish that on the fresh, I would have thrown a couple shots from a little bit further left, just to make sure that it wasn't just me developing the lanes the right way. But I love what I see. Don't like, love what I'm seeing. So again, I'm gonna get back on the lanes and just keep moving left a little bit, and eventually we'll get into the versatility test, which I assume this ball is just gonna dominate that versatility test. Oh! All right, so Obsession Tour Pearl is bordering on the most versatile ball I've ever reviewed on this channel. And that's not, you know, exaggeration or anything like that. I mean, I'm not on staff. I have a Storm Chamois, a Motive jersey, Hammer bowling ball. This is one of the most versatile balls that I have ever thrown, period. And every time I think, okay, I'm getting too far left now, it's starting to, bam, 4-bagger. It looks freaking amazing. So now, because I couldn't throw it from further left on the fresh, what I am able to do though is throw it from a little bit straighter now that we've thrown 25 or so shots on this lane. So I'm gonna move like 15 right-ish, kind of to about where I started in this video, and see if that's still there, see if it's that, I mean, oh my God, if that's there, this is gonna be an amazing bowling ball. I'm one of those people who tries to find a way to make a bowling ball work, no matter what. So because of that, I end up liking a lot of bowling balls, because my job as someone who reviews bowling balls is to find a way to make them work. And this ball, more than a lot of balls recently, I've been able to make it work with relatively, I mean, pretty easily. I don't want to sound any kind of way, but like I just got done reviewing the Infamous, which you guys will see next, and the ball looked pretty bad in my hands. It's not a bad ball, I struggled to make it work. And originally I was gonna show you guys the Infamous video first and then this one, but I like this one so much that I really want you guys to see it first. So like I said, I'm gonna move like 10 or 15 right and go back to playing a little bit more up the lane and see if it's still there. I'll see you guys on the lanes. Guys, I literally have no words for how much I'm matching up with this ball. The fact, okay, so it looked great from straight on the fresh, and then as the lanes transitioned, I moved further and further in, and it looked good and better and better and better. And then moving back right, again, I was like, there's no way it's gonna still be there, and it is. Which tells me that not only does this ball not transition the lanes a whole lot, but it's also very adaptable to how you come out of the ball. Because when I'm playing straighter, I'm a little bit more forward than when I'm really hooking the lane. And the fact that it still looks good from both parts of the lane, or from all parts of the lane, is a pretty special thing. So now I'm gonna get into the versatility test. 3 shots, 3 different zones, 15, 25, and 35. Say hi to the camera at least. So I don't usually give out grades for the versatility test, but I think I should, because this Obsession Tour Pearl is pretty silly. And I'm actually glad that I'm reviewing this as a free agent, because if I was on staff with Hammer and I threw this ball and I loved it as much as I do now, and I was saying all these things that I'm saying, you guys would be like, or not you guys, but a lot of people would be like, oh, it's because you're on staff, every ball's the greatest or whatever. This ball is good. It's like bordering special. Now, I don't want to say special until I have more games on it in other situations, but just from a first experience standpoint, this ball is really like freaking good. Like, I almost want to just drop the hard F-bomb and say how good this ball is, but I'm not going to. So guys, thank you so much for joining me in this video. Get yourself an Obsession Tour Pearl if you haven't already pre-ordered it. Use the link in the description. It really helps me out a ton. Thank you guys again for joining me. Click right here to watch another video. Click right here to subscribe. Till next time.